I need all the wins, yeah. Ain't no L's, I gotta get a no call and quits, yeah. Gotta keep on moving no matter how hard it gets, yeah. Better move out the way cause I'm coming with harder hits. My head is as hard as a brick, but I'm harder than all of this. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out.
Very few of these out so far, and I want to kind of go over what I have figured out as far as making it stronger and more capable, and what we in the National Rock Racing Association world would do with a UTV versus more of a U4 style. This is definitely more of the hill killing, bulletproof bounty class UTV idea buggy. So therefore I wanted it to be as strong as possible. We're looking at a lot of Vidavon all around the front end, the rear end, trailing arms, A-arms in the front end, the front bulkhead, all the steering, all Vidavon. Point out right here, I went from the corner and cut back all the way to 3/4 of the way back to the edge of the skid. Left this straight here for now, just so that you still have the width for the trailing arm mount. Trailing arm mount is part of the chassis itself. It's above the plate just slightly, just so that it doesn't get caught on any rocks. Helps with tire clearance when you get to bigger tires. Drive shafts. I do not like the dog bones. So far the center ones are going to stay, but the A-arm ones are gone. Slash 4x4, Stampede, Rustler, all that, the kit there is the exact length that we need. Perfect length, works great. The problem is it's a 5mm end, and those the final drives do not work with the hubs that we have. This is the normal shaft off of a Razor Ray, and as you can see, just a dog bone there. Pretty small little shaft, although it is a 6mm stub there on the end. I looked around, found these Baja Ray rear axle shafts. They are a long shaft there, made for the rear axle, solid rear axle, but I essentially just cut off what I needed there because the shoulder, the hole, everything is the same, and then attached it to the MIP 6mm optional ends there, which can be attached to any shaft that they have in that family, including these. So that's what you're looking at there. Essentially, there's a couple of 6mm ends per shaft, the slash center, and then the custom on the end there, just welded in. After I got done welding, I made sure to put them on a lathe, grind them down, just to make sure that they were ground down and balanced as well as possible. Trailing arms from Vidavon are really good here. I really like those. Lots of options for the shock mounts. Rear shafts are the exact same. I did have to go into the differentials and replace the outdrive cups as well, because obviously they were the dog bone style. So I just found the Baja Ray outdrives that are 6mm, and they work just fine. Just open differentials right now. I got some thicker grease in there. We're going to give it a run or two here on the hill in another day or so and whatnot, and we'll go from there. But yeah, that is the Razor Ray. That a couple of things of what I did to it, and looking forward to getting this thing on the hill. Until then.